On Saturday, but the championship matchup was hardly mistake-free, and as Scott Warren reports, it had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel.
After the Rebels went up 3-0 on a field goal, Dylan Armstrong will take this one in from 5 yards out in the final minute of the first quarter. That capped off a 75-yard drive. McCoy was on top, 7-3. The Colts had a lot of success running the ball in the first half. Here goes Dylan Armstrong on a 26-yard scamper deep into Will Sinclair territory. That would set up this 19-yard field goal by Stephen Dirk. McCoy's on top, 10-3. After a Rebels fumble, the Colts go gunning for more. Armstrong finds pay dirt, his second 5-yard touchdown run. At the half, it's McCoy 17, Will Sinclair 3. The big crowd on hand saw a huge momentum swing in the second half. Richard Doran takes the handoff, works his way outside, and scores the touchdown from 9 yards out. With the convert, McCoy's lead is cut to 17-10. It was nail-biting time in the fourth quarter. Armstrong working his way outside, has the ball stripped, his third fumble of the football game. Will Sinclair has the ball deep in McCoy territory. But what a great defensive stand by the Colts. The Rebels had first and goal at the 5-yard line, but come up empty-handed. David Wymega was stopped short on third down. After Armstrong's fourth fumble, the Rebels are within striking distance again, but another super defensive play. Justin Boxton with the interception. Big number 75 rumbles to the McCoy 50. Late fourth quarter, Will Sinclair gambling in its own territory. Dylan Armstrong makes amends for his fumbleitis with the huge tackle in the backfield, and McCoy takes over possession. Then some icing on the cake in the final minute. Curtis Statham scores on a 1-yard plunge. Make the final score the McCoy Colts 24, the Will Sinclair Rebels 10.
Alberta School Athletic Tier 3 provincial champions, the McCoy Colts.
It was a tale of two football games in Rocky Mountain House. McCoy dominating the first half, Will Sinclair the second. But despite 5 fumbles, the McCoy Colts are the provincial champions for the first time in their school's history.
Credit to Will Sinclair. Those kids, they tackled the ball carrier and the ball very well. Well-coached team, and it was a lot of things they ran against us, we ran against them. So, you know, it was like looking in the mirror in some ways. But, you know, all being said, it was fantastic day. It's nice to get it over with and come out on top.
Well, we just did what we did all year and keep going and don't bend but don't break on our defense and just roll until we got back onto our feet.
I knew we were going to have a good season. Everybody's been telling us that we'd have a good season, but I never knew it would be this sweet.
It's definitely been a dream season for coaches and people that have worked hard here to try and get this program turned around again, and it's over now.
Now, there were a total of 13 turnovers in the game. McCoy fumbled the ball 5 times, as Scotty mentioned. Will Sinclair had 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and lost the ball on downs 4 times. And here's what happened in the other provincial finals this weekend. The Tier 2 championship went to Cochrane. They hammered Austin O'Brien 29-7, and the Tier 1 title went to Raymond. No surprises there. The Comets hammered Salisbury of Edmonton by a score of 52-32. Well, the Medicine Hat
for the 1998 Tier 3 Provincial Championship game featuring the visiting Southern Alberta champions, the red-clad McCoy Colts, and from Medicine Hat, and the Northern Alberta champions, the host Rocky Rebels. Today's Monarch broadcast of Tier 3 Championship action is a joint effort today between the broadcast crews of both Medicine Hat and Rocky Mountain House. My name is Wayne Alexander, and no, they're not clapping for me, they're just making the announcements at the present time. I am the president of Medicine Hat Tackle Football Association and will be one of the 2 play-by announcers here of this afternoon's contest. Joining me from the Rocky Rebels is a local morning man with Big West Country, radio station here in Rocky Mountain House, Jason LaCroix. Welcome, Jason.
Well, good afternoon. Thanks for having me, Wayne.
Well, it's great having you here. We're looking at a field that is free of snow. You can actually see the lines. Field time temperature, it's 10 degrees where we are. We're sitting up on a scaffolding up about 10 feet off the ground. The wind is blowing at a fairly crisp.
Certainly going to make field goals a havoc, isn't it?
It sure is. So bear with us, folks, with the wind sound that we're going to be getting. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Rocky Mountain House. As I look around, there is snow all around the field. Good crowd congregating along the sidelines closest to our broadcast area.
Rowdy fans, if we can throw that in there.
I
These
think
people
we
are
can.
looking for a football game.
You're right. And as I look down, it looks to me to be a crowd of about, looks like 300, 400 people, and they're still coming in through the gates.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, so it's good to see, and we're looking at two excellent football teams here. Maybe I could ask you, Jason, if you could tell us a few things about the Rocky Rebels.
Well, the Rocky Rebels, what's more to say, they went through the regular season a perfect 8-0. They mastered 273 points of total offense against just 63 points defense. This is a stingy Rocky Rebels football club. Went on to the Northern Alberta High School semi-final where they met the Grand Center Royals. Easily won that game 29-7 by the strength of David Waminga, a pair of TDs, and also having a big game was the kicker A.J. Vanderlinden. He picked up a couple of field goals in conference, and then it was off to the 98 Northern Alberta High School championship game. That was on the 14th of November, where the Rebels dumped Fort Saskatchewan Sting 42-31. Graham Simcoe, David Waminga each had TDs. Kendall McLeod led the way with a pair of TDs, and that brings us to today's game against the Colts.
Okay, we'll take a break here. No, I guess I thought they were going to do Canada. They're going to be doing the coin flip. I'll talk a little bit about the McCoy Colts, who come out of the Rangeland Football Conference, which is in Medicine Hat, and boasts the three Medicine Hat teams: Medicine Hat High Mohawks, a Tier 1 school. Also, Brooks Buffaloes, a defending Tier 2 provincial champion. Crescent Heights High School Vikings, who are Tier 3, and the Hannah Hawks, a Tier 3 school. So 5 teams in that particular conference, and McCoy is at this time 12-0, have not lost this year, including defeating the 8-time Rangeland champions Brooks Buffalo. So big stuff in Medicine Hat for these McCoy Colts. We're in for a good one. I think both teams are undefeated at Tier 3.
Yeah, throughout the regular season, the Rebels, they only lost once, and I believe that was the zone finals for their zone. They went to Lindsay Thurber.
Okay, the Northern Central Conference Championship game, I believe that was, and that was held in Red Deer. And of course, Lindsay Thurber is a Tier 1 school and has been known for its coaching staff. Jay Hetherington is well known across the province for having excellent teams. Both of these teams we have to be excited about. They've had strong programs, but it's culminating this year.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like McCoy has won the toss. The quarterback for the McCoy Colts, John Judge, points that looks like they are switching sides. He says we'll take the side closest to where we are on the right side of your broadcast screen, and it'll be Rocky Mountain Rebels on the left side of your viewing screen. They'll be wearing green and white uniforms. McCoy looks very similar to two teams that are going to be playing tomorrow for the Grey Cup.
Stampeders.
Looks like the Stampeders here, Okay. Hang on, folks. We're in for a good one. But first, we'll take a break as we listen to O Canada. Well, folks, I didn't sing that particular national anthem for a reason. We want to keep you as our viewing audience. Do you sing, Jason?
No, not on occasion. On occasion, I guess, but well, that's a privacy of my own home, right?
Well, being a morning man, I thought maybe you would, so.
Once in a while, the song will be playing. I'll cut in with a little tune of my own.
So the Rebels coming off a close victory last week in Edmonton against Fort Saskatchewan Sting. And kind of interesting because McCoy went into Springbank, the defending provincial Tier 3 championship team, and came away not just with a win, but with a convincing win, 31-0. I think that opened a few eyes around the province. Now, both teams have been ranked almost all year in the top 10 in the province. McCoy has been ranked number 2 for the most part, but let's look at these Rebels who have been ranked 5. They come in, they beat a team that beat the previously number 1 ranked team, the Sexsmith Sabres, who have been in the provincial championship the last 3 years. So we're in for a good one. I can't wait to get this one going. I'm a school teacher in Medicine Hat, and I can't help it. It's been the talk of my classroom for quite some time here. So
the wait is over, as they say.
Yes,
we're prepared for the kickoff.
So McCoy will be kicking from their 45-yard line to start this championship game. The Rebels going back to receive. Number 2.
That'd be David Waiminga, also selected as an all-star this season. So he's a dangerous man to be kicking to.
Stephen Dirk ready to do the kickoff duties. Okay, I'm going to get Jason to help out with these return men when the ball is kicked down. Dirk is well known for getting pretty good ones. He's kicking into the wind to start this contest. He has kicked field goals of 47 yards. Here he comes forward, laces it. It's hanging in the air. It's Wamenga. Has that ball. He bobbles it. It sort of flipped back. I don't know. A big tackle in there. Tackled by a herd of Colts downfield. And it's virtually impossible for us to tell you the exact location with the yard markers from here.
It's about an 8-yard return, and so he'd be on, what would you say,
looks close to
25 or 30.
Yeah, they've got the cones on the same side as the fans are, and they're standing right along the sidelines, and the cones have the numbers on them, so we have to guess. It looks like they're starting at about their 22-yard line. Here come the Rebels. Center's up and over the ball. Quarterback.
That's Graham Simcoe, number 26.
It's a misdirection. Play action to the wide side. Ball carrier that particular time.
I think that was Himes, Ryan Hamilton, number 30.
It was, and I couldn't see from here who the tackler was. So Himes is the fellow who does a lot of the ball carrying for this Rebel team. Here we go. It'll be second down. Looks like he got a couple. 2 yards, 3 yards. Be second down and 7 from somewhere way down there.
On the left side of the field.
The left side of the field is right. Quarterback pitches to the wide side. He's coming around. It's number 2, Wamenga. He's tackled in there by number 32 and 39 for the McCoy Colts. It's Nathan Gale in there first. Dylan Armstrong also hands in Lenz's shoulder. And it appears as though not much of a gain there. It'll be third down. In comes the kicking team. Okay, so the McCoy Colts will get a first time to get their hands on the ball, work their offense. 2 and out for the Rebels. Punting for...
That should be A.J. Vanderlinden.
Okay,
punting number 72 for the
It is number 72.
Rebels.
Good, I appreciate that. It looks like he'll be kicking from about his 15-yard line. The ball's bounced back. Poor snap, gets it up nice and high. It's coming down to Colin Wickenheiser. He goes straight up the middle, decides to change, go to his right. Nothing there. Good downfield coverage. Excellent downfield coverage by the, let's see, it looked like number 66.
That's Kyle Spratt in on the tackle. They're on him like glue.
So the McCoy Colts actually get pretty good field position, but great downfield coverage by the Rebels. And for a big guy, number 66 got down there.
Yeah, he moved quickly. The hole closed on the
Wickenheiser.
He tried to go back cut the other way, and Kyle Spratt had nothing to do with that.
Okay, yes, you're right. That was good, that rhyme. I got it. John Judge, quarterback. He's small, but big of heart. Here he is, hands up, straight up the middle. He's still going. He bounced off one. He's off two. If he can get outside, he drops the ball. And his first break goes to, yes,
that's Ricky Wolmerins.
Number 22, Kent Wilson for the Rebels. Picks up a loose ball. as Dylan Armstrong, number 32, broke into the open. Looked like he had a first down, and that ball just squirted out now.
I think that was 79 there. Dricky Walmerins had knocked the ball out of his hand, and as you said,
excellent heads-up play by the Rebels. So first big play of the game goes to the Rebels. They take over 1st and 10 at about the 52-yard line of the McCoy Colts. So they're on this side of the field. Quarterback pitches out to Wamenga. Wamenga's going around the left side, tackled by Dylan Armstrong. But a good gain. Now, both teams like to run the ball. If you're of all the games I've seen, both of these teams are almost carbon copies. They really believe in running it up the middle, and see if the other team can stop them.
Maybe the wind playing a factor if you're going to throw the ball deep today.
That's true, unless if you're on the broadcast left, you can use that into that coffin corner on the left side of the end zone. Okay, here we go. It'll be 2nd down, a gain of 8 that time. 2nd down and 2. Here come the Rebels again. This time it's a pitch. Again, it's Wamenga. He's turned inside and caught in there by Joey Steyer, number 11.
Close on the first down.
Tackled also by Dylan Armstrong. It's going to be close. I don't think he got it. I think he maybe even lost a yard. Let's see here. Yes, 3rd down, and it's moving back just a tad. Very close. Okay, it'll be 3rd down and 2. And for the 2nd time, we will see A.J. Vanderlinden kick one. The first one was a good one. Remember, he's kicking with the wind at his back. Okay, the 2 receivers you can expect with the wind coming as it is. Sort of a crossing wind that should go to...
They fake it.
Fake one, and he's got the first
Richard
down.
Doran.
First down.
Number 37, Richard Doran.
Okay.
Direct snap, and he just went off for about 4 yards.
All right, so Rebels go digging into the playbook. Look, early in the game, and McCoy end anyway. Why not go for it?
Well, sure.
So they do. They get the ball, 1st and 10, first down of the game. Would have been the 2nd first down, actually, if the Colts had not fumbled that particular ball that led to this march by the Rebels. Okay. Quarterback, Simcoe, hands off again. This is the workhorse, number 2, Wamenga. Short gain, probably a gain of about 2. Be 2nd down and 8. Again, we're looking at about the 42-yard line. This is almost impossible to see these cones. We got to get all these people moved, and I don't think the.
There's only 2 of us and about 200 of them. I'm staying here. You go do that.
And those are the people standing on the sidelines, and there's bleachers over here. We're looking at, I think, close to 600 now.
Oh, easily.
Okay. Simcoe barks out the signals, pitches back, same guy, Wamenga trying the left side, caught in there, but he powers his legs, and he looks like he's got 2nd first down for the Rebels. And we'll wait for the officials to make that signal. They say, move those sticks, boys. Let's see. He looks over, says yes, it is, 1st down. So finally, the game is moved down to about where we are. We're sitting at about the 25-yard mark on your right side of your viewing screen. Simcoe, he's got a power eye. There's 3 backs in behind.
It's all Wamenga thus far.
It's going to the first back this time, number 37, straight up the middle. Good gain. He picks up 8.
That's Richard Doran, who took the fake when they did the fake punt. Richard Doran back in on this drive.
Okay, so a little bit of deception. If you look at the Rebels, they're mixing it up. They're going wide. They're going up the middle. They show Wamenga for about 4 plays. Then all of a sudden it goes to, you said, Doran.
Yeah, they haven't thrown it yet.
No, and we wouldn't expect it because they're moving the ball. It was 9 yards, 1 yard to go. Here it comes to number...
a bit more.
Another first down, number
Scrappy,
10.
number Dustin Mann.
Turns
fighting for every yard he could get.
So this is what we heard. I haven't seen this team play, but we heard that the Rocky Mountain Rebels like to run that ball, and they run it effectively. Again, power eye, 3 running backs directly in behind the quarterback. Which one's going to get it? It's a bit of a razzle-dazzle type of hard running that we're seeing here by the Rebels here in the first quarter. Okay, they take over. It's 1st down on the 14-yard line of the Colts. 3rd man through, Wamenga straight up the middle.
Nowhere
tackled there by Dirk. A swarm Dirk, I see 75. Justin Bockstein, sorry. Bill Lafferty, 47. A host of red jerseys.
Ran into a sea of red there when Minga did.
That's right. So instead of starting second and 9 or second and 1 as they did last series, it's second down and 9 this time. Okay, so they only got 1 instead of 9 last time. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, they got one wide receiver to the far side. He comes in motion this way. It's a pitch going to number 10.
Dustin Mann.
He's caught by the first man,
loss.
number 16. That's Chris Voss. Knife's in there. Catches his man for a loss, and it brings up, it was a 5-yard loss. We're looking at third down and
should be Vanderlinden
from the 17-yard line. Now, I don't know too much about the Rebels. Maybe you can help me out on this. Do they have a field goal kicker?
That should be A.J. Vanderlinden.
Okay, and he has hit a few this year.
Number 72, yeah.
Okay, so Vanderlinden. We'll see. No,
maybe,
it isn't.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's okay.
Oh, we got him there.
It is.
72 Vanderlinden, all-star kicker.
Okay, you're right. You got it.
I got you in here.
Ball's held. The ball's up. It's going. It is through there. The first 3 points of the game go to the Rebels on a 17-yard field goal from Vanderlinden. So the score right now is Rocky Mountain House Rebels 3 and the McCoy Colts from Medicine Hat no score. As I look across and see that we have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. Now, you know, McCoy's only had the ball 1 opportunity, and it was fumbled. And I know they're going to be thinking, we got to have the ball more. If you look at that 12 minutes of play, and most of it, almost 8 minutes, has been in Rebels' hands. They've got to do something.
And in the hands of 3 players, Waminga, Dustin Mann, and Richard Doran.
First down, McCoy at their own 35. Judge hands off straight up the middle. Lots of room for Dylan Armstrong. He's got about 20 yards on that one.
Tackled by Dricky Wolmerins and Joel Bodigal on the tackle for the Rebels.
Well, this is very much what we thought we would see. We thought we'd see a lot of tough running, both sides, and for some reason they seem to think that both runs that they've run has been on the left side through about, off tackle play on that side. So here we go. It's an I formation. You got a wide receiver to this side, Nick Gauthier, number 23. The ball goes to Statham right up the middle. Statham is a big back. He's got legs about the size of fire hydrants. And his job is to run that ball for 5 yards at a crack. And if you look down there, it looks like it's close to that. It'll be second down 5, almost at the midfield strike. It may be, it is the midfield strike.
Well, the only positive about all the action down in the McCoy zone is we had a good line on it.
That's right.
Now we really got to focus on where the ball is at.
That's right. Okay, Judge, very calm in that quarterback position. Barks out the signals, hands off. This time Dylan Armstrong tries the right side. He's caught in there by number 76.
That'd be Bartley West.
But I think it's close to a first down. Let's see here. They're looking down, and it looks like they are just short, about a half-yard short. It'll be third down, and they're inside the Rebels' end for the first time.
Looks like they're going to go.
It looks like, I'm pretty sure they're going to go for it. And we can look for number 33, Curtis Statham, or John Judge, just to keep it on quarterback keeper. Judge comes up. The thing that's been the high point for the McCoy all season in their 12-0 season, here's Judge just follows behind. Exactly that, what I was going to say.
Yeah.
They have an extremely big, strong line.
They had a good push there.
Excellent push. So we're looking at a second first down in a row, and here come the Colts. Now both teams have put some yards on here, rushing. Rebels having 3 first downs to this point, and McCoy having 2. And in the Rebels' case, it was 3 consecutive first downs, and it's also 2 consecutive here for the Colts. Now, if they should want to try a field goal, they've got a guy with a leg, but they're kicking against a pretty fierce wind right now.
Yes, this wind is fierce.
Judge hands off right up the middle to Dylan Armstrong. He powers his way. It looks like he's going to be close to a first down, if not a first down. Looks to be about 9 yards, but again, we are sitting about, I don't know, what would we say, 50 yards away. And it is 8-yard gain, second down and 2. From what appears to be, it's almost impossible.
We're going to have to seek out some fans and paint them pylons and stick a number on the back of their jackets and have them stand still all game by the sideline.
I think so. Okay, John Judge looking straight up the middle to Statham. Statham's got a big hole. caught in there by 2 would-be tacklers, and he's got first down. I'm sure, unless there's any flags down. I don't see any flags. Let's see, he says first down, and so after the Rebels, the last time they touched it, getting 3 first downs, you got the Colts doing the same thing, going the other way.
Marching it right back, yeah. Running the ball the whole way as well.
Yeah, what a great game. This is kind of what we expected to see. It's a close, tough, hitting, hard-running kind of an affair, and that's what it is. Okay, Pilgrim goes in motion to the right. This time it comes back the other way, cross direction to Dylan Armstrong. Armstrong again follows.
Andrew Opendree's in on the tackle for the Rebels, number 59.
He's had a good game so far. He's been right in around the tackle almost all the time. Gain of 7 yards. It'll be second down 3. And every once in a while, I'm going to take a breath, folks. I'm all excited. I'm not trying to talk your heads off, but we need to hear the announcer to hear what what yard line they're on here. Okay, so we're looking second down and about 2 yards. John Judge calls it. It looks like it's going to Dylan Armstrong again, but no, it's Statham right up the middle. And he's still going. Again, as I said, he has great big legs. He just powers them. And it looks like Statham's got another first down. And yes, the signal goes up. First down for the Colts. 4 first downs in a row. They have marched that ball from their own 35 and appear to be down at the 10-yard line at the present time of the Rebels. So, impressive drive.
Yeah, very.
Jason.
After they just get scored on a field goal, they just march it right back and in position to score themselves.
Okay, we can expect them to keep running, keep going, and it's Dylan Armstrong trying the right side, turns it back inside. This time, good penetration down there by the Rebels, and they hold him for a short gain. Hard to see, but yeah, we can't see. When they stand up, it's pretty hard to see who made the tackle. It looked to me, though, for the first time in a while, it was a defensive lineman that was in on the tackle. And so short gain. This time a gain of about 2. You're looking at second down and 8. John Judge pitches it out this time. First time they've gone wide. Dylan Armstrong trying to get around the end. He's caught there and does not get into the end zone. It is touchdown. Okay, he just squeezed in.
Oh, there you have it.
Hard to see from where we are. Dylan Armstrong goes in from what appears to be about 12 yards out, and the Colts go on top by a score of 6-3, and we'll see as Stephen Dirk, number 70, readies himself for the point after. Well, pretty impressive drive both ways. This is the kind of game, like I said, I was expecting to see, and I'm not disappointed in these fans that are standing, some on top of a snow mound up in behind here. Looks like, I'm not sure what that is, but they're enjoying it too. Okay, the point is good by Stephen Dirk. Well, and the score goes 7 for the Colts, 3 for the Rebels. Jason.
Oh, that's exactly what you want to see from the Colts after they fumble and the Rebels make them pay with the field goal. They just march it back themselves and they scored.
And they did that. It took about 3 minutes off that clock. There's about 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And that evened up the time of possession by a great deal. But it's amazing, you know, that running game can certainly turn the game around if it works to your advantage.
Well, it seems like thus far it's Statham for the Colts facing off against Waminga, the two the two go-to guys in this game thus far.
Yeah. And Waminga plays the back, who is the furthest away from the ball, if you like, in that power I formation. Now, Armstrong is the guy who is the tailback for the Colts. So, all right, Stephen Dirk tees the ball up. The wind doesn't blow it off. Looks like they're ready to kick down. Waminga is on the right. The way the wind's blowing, you would think it would sort of travel that way, unless they're trying to keep it away from him. We'll see if that's Stephen Dirk's instructions from head coach Brian McCauley.
Looks like A.J. Vanderlinden also back.
He comes, and it is coming.
Number 72.
Coming down to number 72.
Yeah, that's A.J. Vanderlinden.
Okay, good hit down there by number 47, Bill Lafferty, and number 22, Colin Wickenheiser, and a good return. So it'll be first down for the Rebels at what appears to be about their own, well, close to 30-yard line. We have to guess a bit from up here. The lines are painted and there is no snow on the field. That really helps us a lot, but
There's no numbers to see.
The cones have numbers on them, but they're all facing the stands, and then there are people standing 10 deep between the cones and us.
The only person that knows the cones there's the cone.
We'll let you know when there's a touchdown, though.
Yeah, we can handle that much.
Yeah, and we're enjoying this coverage. It's great to be here.
Well, the place is alive.
That's for sure. You can hear the fans. Quarterback hands off to number... Oh, it was a direct hitter straight up the middle. It had me fooled. So the first back through, number 37, the fullback, Richard Doran, gets very little. Looks like he got 1 yard. The misdirection fooled me. I bet McCoy's glad I'm not out there playing for them, because I would have been gone.
Yep.
So, short game. It's, oh, it looks like we're looking at the end of the first quarter. I don't know if there's a penalty. If there is, they'll play this last play. Otherwise, it should actually be coming down to this end.